Do they teach you to ice skate in Brooklyn?
Is that an invitation or a dare?
Both. All right.
There's a man staring at us through the window.
That's Elton, the wedding planner Ned and Alexis hired.
Well, he's headed this way.
Why, Mr. Cassadine, it's pure serendipity running into you like this.
Good to see you, Elton. How are you? This is Gia Campbell. I don't think you two met at the wedding.
Oh, yes, the wedding that wasn't. Glad to meet you.
So, how's it going?
My life is in ruins. If your Aunt Alexis doesn't return my phone calls soon, I'm going to be out on the street, homeless and penniless.
Could I stop by your...
This wedding was a debacle that cost me my reputation, my career.
It was only a job.
That job was my life.
You will get a booking in no time. Big weddings.
Oh, no. Weddings to remember is kaput, fini, toast. Society editors pretend they don't know me. I'm a laughingstock with caterers, and no self-respecting church will book a Elton Herbert nuptial.
Because one wedding got derailed?
Wedding of the season, of the year.
Well, people have short memories.
Not short enough to save me from chapter 11. Look, I'm not saying your aunt didn't reimburse me generously, but there were expenses. My reserves are drained.
Elton, I wish there was something I could do.
Please, speak to your aunt. It's incumbent on her to find me a new position.
What about deception?
Deception? As in cosmetics?
Well, Nikolas's mother's one of the owners, and I know she's going to be hiring any day now.
I'm not...
Oh,
so,
yes.
so sure.
Yes, I read the press release. Oh, it was dreadful, by the way. No finesse whatsoever. Oh, say, they're located in the tower offices next to the hotel, aren't they?
Now, Elton, don't get your hopes up now.
Bless you. Oh, listen, I'll give you a full report after my interview.
Good luck.
Chow mein.
Are you out of your mind?
Well, somebody has to help him.
Well, it doesn't have to be my mother. She's got enough to handle without Elton. Phone's a deception. You're still busy.
You don't have to protect your mother from Elton.
Yeah, well, it would be nice to give her a little advance warning.
You know, I happen to think Laura and Elton will hit it off.
Right, and you'll have a friend for life in Elton and an inside track of deception. That is what you're hoping, isn't it?
It wouldn't hurt to have something going for me when it's time to do the test shots. I mean, everything else is stacked in Elizabeth's favor. Hey, sorry I'm late. I must have lost track of time.
I'm sure glad to see you.
You might want to check your lipstick. It's halfway across your face.
Oh. I wonder how that happened.
Well, it's not like we're rescheduling. We had it for the whole day.
Your order's almost ready.
I'm sorry about last night.
Apologize to Emily.
You know what? Never mind. I keep forgetting that you and Emily are determined to shut me down.
Look, Gia, you and I are never gonna like each other, but Nikolas happens to be my very good friend.
And for his sake, you'll put up with me?
Maybe you should try doing the same.
You know, it'll be easier once they choose the face of deception. That is, if you still want the job. Lucky's obviously the possessive type. I don't think he could really handle seeing you become a public figure.
She's, not going to evaporate.
I like staring at Elizabeth. Gia, on the other hand...
Yeah, well, she was out of line last night, yes.
How can you stand living with her?
Not sure how much longer I can take it.
What a vintage...
The idea of me being the new face is deception. He's even happier than I am.
Well, I hope he's not counting on it. Carly will be back to work soon, my photo session will be rescheduled, and you'll be history.
If Gia is impossible to live with, why don't you just ask her to move out?
I can't. She doesn't have a place to go.
So she's a charity case?
Not exactly.
Well, Gia is a beautiful girl. If you can put up with her personality.
And sometimes she's almost human.
You know, I was just telling Elizabeth that The reason why Gia probably shows off is just to get your attention. So why don't you just put us all out of our misery and ask her out?
No, I can't go down that road. It'll make our living situation tougher than it already is.
Or it can make it better.
It's like living with a girl who works out in the living room, wearing next to nothing.
That's the first time you've mentioned that to
She
me.
sorts her laundry on the couch, and I'm constantly finding her lingerie behind the pillows.
Oh, I see. That must be really rough.
You guys go,
Thank you.
and I will be right back with your drinks, okay?
I think I need some ketchup. How about you?
You know, you really need to say something to your brother.
About what?
Well, isn't it obvious? Those two cannot keep their hands off of each other. Elizabeth will lose her job if customers start complaining.
Careful, you're beginning to sound like your mother.